Hey, this is MGTOW Moses. Do me a favor, bitches. Shut the fuck up. I've been working. Hey, I've got some advice for all my MGTOW people out there. Never run to any of these bitches. You make them wait, and they will come running to you. Hey, this is MGTOW Moses coming at you once again. I know it's been a really long time since my last video, but I want you to know I'm not the type that's going to just make a video for the sake of creating a bunch of bullshit without any thought in it. I use my time wisely, and it may take many days or weeks for me to soak in my surroundings. And as I do, I take a good observation about what's going on, and then I take notes and share them with you, the MGTOW community. So let's begin. The subject that I decided to talk about is the unconscious brainwashing going on today. And I'm actually going to make two videos. I can't possibly discuss this in only one video. So part one is going to be regarding the media, and part two is going to be regarding the school systems. So let's begin with the unconscious brainwashing involved with media. We first have to talk about the number one fake news agency in the entire world, and that would be CNN. Bernie Sanders called CNN fake news.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
You know, Bernie Sanders, as much as I hate him, as much as he wants to take everybody's money away and give it to the people who don't have money, this socialist/communist, he's actually pretty honest. And I have to give him some kind of a credit. And he even said on CNN when he was interviewed, quote unquote, CNN is fake news. As he said this, CNN conveniently cut his interview off from the station. And when everybody asked what happened in the interview, CNN responded there was a disconnection. See, CNN is full of lies. When something negative is said about them, that is true, they will simply just cut it off, they will remove it, and they will say they were disconnected. CNN causes unconscious division between races in the United States and the world. They do race baiting. CNN claimed that the famous star Adele won a Grammy because she was white. But Beyonce won about 22 Grammys, and she got nominated for 62 Grammys. So white race hater baiters would not accept that Adele's songs were just simply better. CNN caters to the fake concept of white privilege. Then you get ignoramuses and college students who watch the CNN station, and they become mad, and they become incited and filled with hatred, especially towards white people. Let's talk about CNN in the international world. Back in Venezuela in 2014, they banned CNN for lies. They made false claims of looting in Aragua state, and they showed images and videos to make it look like, well, the country was like on fire and in chaos. And the majority of the people were actually busy working. So you might ask yourselves, why did they do something like this? Something that might cause a coup, might cause a change in a country. And the only thing I could say, maybe they were working for Obama, maybe they were working for the CIA. But whatever it was crooked, biased news designed to change the opinions of the people. If anybody remembers back in the day, the country of Venezuela, their president, Hugo Chavez, not my favorite guy, but our country, the United States of America and others, did not need to make any war with this guy. And he had a deep, incited hatred against America. Now, if you ask yourself why, it's because of CNN and other news organizations similar to them. CNN also lied to the American people, and they said that President Trump had a 3% chance of winning. I don't know if Hillary paid them or they just do this out of the goodness of their dishonest heart. Let's talk about MSNBC's Mike Brzezinski. He said, quote unquote, "It's our job to control what people think." CNN, MSNBC, CBS, ABC, the local news channels, they're all the same. CNN spent about 8 months doing everything in its power to prevent President Trump from being elected. They smeared President Donald Trump 2 years before the election and well into the 2 years after his election till the current day. CNN also claimed that the inauguration's coverage was tied with Fox News. They also used fake Nielsen ratings. Instead of counting up by the hour, they did a cumulative and erroneous counting. Brand new viewers did not appear every hour. They were there previously. So 5,000 viewers at 10 a.m. and 6,000 viewers at 11 a.m. does not equal 11,000 viewers in 2 hours. It really peaked at about 6,000 viewers for only 1 hour. Fox News had 4 times the viewers that CNN had. And later on, CNN admitted that they only ranked a strong second on the cable news networks during the inauguration. CNN even had the audacity to lie during the election results. CNN headlines said, "Results being counted." Meanwhile, Fox News headlines said, "President Donald Trump wins presidency," quote unquote. Then CNN, "Clinton calls Trump to concede the election." Instead of CNN stating that President Donald Trump simply won the election, they had to make it a little bit harder because they know that their fans and audience base consists of illegal aliens, immigrants that barely speak English, as well as inexperienced college students. So they changed the words around and made it just a little bit harder to decipher. The words they used in their headlines said, quote unquote, "Clinton calls Trump to concede the election." Then they stated, "Trump needs Michigan or Pennsylvania to win the presidency." So all these lies, all they had to do is just say that President Trump won the election. CNN prefers to make things more subconsciously biased to their likings. So when it comes to other countries, CNN also lies against the country of Israel. Anytime Israel kills a terrorist in self-defense, the CNN official body count of innocent Palestinians goes up. They label it as Palestinian-Israeli conflict death tolls. These mythical Palestinians are the ones that are firing missiles from Gaza. They are using knives to attack civilians. They are throwing large rocks and boulders at cars. They are knifing people. They are running them over. You name it, they do it. They blow up restaurants. They blow up themselves. But anytime someone kills them in self-defense, CNN just makes it seem like a standard war death toll. Now, many of you already know this, and for those who don't, CNN is basically an atheist, anti-God media organization. CNN especially hates the Judeo-Christian values we hold so dear today. The world has about 6.7 billion people in the population. So CNN reports protests against Israel all over the world. And in reality, it was only about 1/1,000,000th of the world's population in 1/2 the countries ruled by autocracies and dictators. And those dictators and autocracies use that anti-Israel sentiment in order to preserve their power. Yes, that's what news organizations do. Media outlets like CNN, MSNBC, CBS, ABC, and local news channels, they're all about the unconscious and conscious brainwashing designed to control your mind. They're all about causing race division. They're about causing coups in international countries. They're all about keeping certain dictators and autocracies in power in other countries. And in our country, the United States of America, these very fake news organizations are interested in electing officials that hold the same crooked ideology. So next time when some arrogant punk, hippie, college guy, maybe some old guy, some old female, curses you out and says how bad Fox News is, arm yourself with the information I just gave you. Repeat this information to anyone who has a half brain left. You just might be the one to wake them up. For other people, it's going to be too late. They'll never learn. But at least now you know the truth. This is your friend MGTOW Moses. Thanks for watching this video. I want you to please subscribe if you already haven't and hit the like button. So I want you to stay tuned for the unconscious brainwashing in our school systems, part 2. I'm going to say so long for now. It's been a pleasure. Bye-bye now.